teachers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we talk everything special education. If that interests you, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. Today, I just wanted to make a fun little video all about my favorite special education teacher moment. This is probably one of the most funniest moments that I had as a teacher. At the time, I was teaching high school special education. It was mostly students with intellectual disabilities, and it was a great job. I absolutely loved it, and blah, blah, blah. If you've seen my other videos, you know that my husband and I had to move to a different state, so I had to get a different job after that. But anyways, this was my second year teaching, and I had this one student. I get tearful even thinking about her because I love her so much. This girl had a strong personality. She was probably one of my toughest students, but as you guys know, my students that are a little bit naughty, I just love them. I love them the most. This was the kind of girl that kept me up at night, honestly, most nights because I was so worried about her. And I was trying to figure out how I could help her because she had a strong personality and she did have some behavioral things going on. But honestly, this girl, all I know that she needed was love. And that's what I did my best to do, was to just love her. We had such a good relationship. You know, she would go off to other classes and sometimes be getting into some trouble with other teachers. And I would always have to be the teacher to come get her, to help calm her down. We really had a great bond. So when you hear this story, you won't be surprised as to what she did. So the story starts off, it was the beginning of the school year. I already had this student for the year prior, so I knew her really, really well. And she walked in that morning. She was wearing a hoodie. It was, I don't know, maybe it was a little cold out or something. This was a few years ago, so I don't remember every single little detail. But she was wearing a hoodie. She always wore this certain hoodie that was camouflage. It was really cute. And she came in and kind of gave me a sly look. And I'm like, girl, what's up? And she's like, oh, nothing. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to come up with a fake name for her. What should I call her? We will just call her Taylor. So Taylor comes in and I knew that something was kind of up, but she was just kind of being her normal silly self, kind of being a little mysterious, I guess you could say. And so she didn't have me for first period, so she left and she's like, bye, Mrs. Letney. And I'm like, Taylor, I'm watching you. And she's like, bye. So I know something kind of funny is gonna happen, but this girl would like to pull pranks and stuff on me. So that's kind of what I thought was going on. I don't think she had me for first period or second period. Then third period comes along and she has me in class. I'm kind of keeping an eye on her like I usually do. Nothing was too suspicious though. So the day goes on and then it's lunchtime. She's supposed to be in the lunchroom and she's not. She's walking into my room. So I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on? What kind of behavioral thing am I gonna have to help her through? And she comes up to me and she's like, come here, I have to whisper to you. And I'm like, yes, Taylor, what? And she's like, I have a big secret. And I'm like, okay, tell me. I need the gossip. What's the secret? And she says, I have something hiding in my sleeve. And I'm like, what is in your sleeve? Because who knows? Honestly, my first thought was is it a spider? Because this girl's pretty tomboy. She likes to pick up bugs and things that I'm not really into. And so then she just walks away and she's like, well, I'm not telling you. And I was like, Taylor, you have to tell me now. I need to know what's in your sleeve. So she starts talking to whatever is in her sleeve right here, her long sweatshirt sleeve. She's like, and I'm like, what is in there, Taylor? Tell me right now. And then she's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm like, is there a cat in there? Who are you talking to? And so she pulls a little rabbit out of her sleeve. I'm not kidding, just completely out of her sleeve. I'm gonna have to find the picture. So here's the picture of one of my favorite students holding a rabbit that she had just pulled out of her sleeve, because I had to take a picture because it was the craziest moment ever, because she had this little bunny in her sleeve for, I don't know how many hours, maybe 4 hours. And it was breathing and everything. Of course it was okay. So I'm like, Taylor, why do you have a rabbit in your sleeve? Like, you cannot keep a rabbit in your sleeve, and we can't have animals in here. And she's like, please don't tell anyone. You can't call my dad. You can't call my mom. They'll get me in big trouble. And so I went to the vice principal who is very close with this student. The vice principal mostly worked with students with disabilities, and Taylor was one of those students that needed a lot of behavioral redirection. So this principal was pretty close with her. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to go tell this certain person, Mrs. Whoever. And she's like, okay, but nobody can call my parents. And so we walk to the principal with, this girl's holding a bunny. And I walk into the principal's office and I'm like, we have a surprise for you. I'm not totally sure how to handle it. Like, I need your help. And the principal comes out and she sees Taylor. So she's like, oh gosh, like, what's going on? You never know when it comes to Taylor, like what kind of drama you'll be getting. And so Taylor shows her the bunny and the principal's like, where did you get this? And so Taylor told us the story that she found this little bunny and it was in danger for some reason. I can't remember why. And so she had to bring it on the bus. So she hid it on the bus too. And she has to take care of it. And Taylor, she was a really big animal person. Like, I knew she wasn't gonna hurt the bunny or anything like that. Like, she was really great with animals. So me and the principal were like, what do we do? And so the principal was like, you know what? Instead of making her get in trouble for having a rabbit in her sleeve for half the day, and another question I had was did this thing go to the bathroom somewhere, in your sleeve? That's disgusting. And Taylor told us though that she let the rabbit during PE class, let the rabbit outside and let it go poop and pee, apparently. Let's hope that that's a true story. But anyways, I don't know. So the principal was like, you know what? I have a great idea. And so she's like, I have a box inside of my office. Let's go get it. We will put some grass in it and we'll keep the bunny just until the end of the day. And Taylor was like, well, we can't let it go here. We have to bring it back to its mom. And we're like, okay, why not? So we kept the bunny in the vice principal's office, and Taylor got to visit the bunny throughout the day because honestly, students don't need to be in trouble for everything. She knew it was wrong for bringing a bunny to school. We told her that she can't ever do it again or else we will be calling her parents. So you know what? We chose to take the fun route. We kept the bunny in the principal's office till the end of the day. We did let them take it home with the box, not in her sleeve. She took the box on the bus. We let the bus driver know what was going on, and this was a small bunny, so it's not like it was gonna hop out of the box. And took it home, and she said that she found its mom and let it go. I don't know much about animals and bunnies. I know birds, if you touch them, they won't go back to their mom. Let's hope that that's not the case for the bunny. I don't know. It was already too late though. So you know what? This moment, in my teaching career, it really taught me a lesson because of how the principal reacted. Instead of you are in so much trouble, you're gonna get suspended, why would you bring a bunny to school? Instead, the principal was like, you know what? We can handle this and you can never do this again, but I'll keep it in my office for the day. Not everything needs to be punished. This girl was in enough trouble throughout her days at school. I just really, really loved how the principal responded, and I really respected it. And it taught me to just, as a teacher, you need to not take things so seriously. Some things can be jokes, some things can be fun. So in the end, yes, my student brought a rabbit in her sleeve to school and kept it hidden for half the day, but it wasn't the end of the world. The school wasn't gonna explode. Let's have a little fun with it. So that's what we did. Anyways, that's my favorite, basically student story and teaching moment ever. Yes, it was hilarious that she brought a rabbit to school and hid it from us, but my principal also kind of taught me something too that will have a lasting impact on me forever. So let's not take teaching so seriously. Let's have fun when our students do crazy things. Have fun with it, honestly. That's what you should take away from this story. Sometimes when times are rough and times are hard, I just like to think back to this story. It brings me a lot of joy, and it reminds me that even the naughty students, they're pretty awesome and they do some funny things. And don't forget that in the thick of it. We're all humans. Treat people nicely. All right, I'm gonna stop tangenting now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and comment below and let us know your favorite story, your favorite teacher story, student story, staff story, whatever it is. Have your students done anything crazy like my absolute favorite student did? Go ahead and comment below. We would all love to read through your crazy stories. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. As always, there are some free resources specifically for special education teachers down in the description of this video, so go check those out. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Happy teaching, guys!